So we've got on the top right-hand side, playing Emiratus, coming from Slovenia, I think. He is AnDy.
Yeah, I think he's coming from Hungary, but whatever. On the bottom left, there is Ereinon playing as Angmar.
Yeah, okay, so to the matchup. To be fair, I think Emiratus quite has got the advantage of this matchup at the moment. Obviously, I mean, I think it has gone through a lot of changes. Always Emiratus being a little bit ahead, but not as ahead. Well, I think most likely the most players at least wolves at the start and trying to force Emiratus to play rather defensively in a big clump, which is actually not the case for Reinon. He's going for Freudenmeister, so this changes a little bit. But in general, yeah, you try to force Emiratus to stay in a clump and just try to get the map to get a big presence of the map and try to win versus Emiratus in the later part of the later stages of the game. But obviously, Emiratus is very good at clumping and just not caring if you don't have the map because you're just very strong. Units basically don't die, and as Emiratus, you want to, in best case, not lose any units and just get a big clump which can't be thought at all.
Yeah, pretty much. And also, a thing to keep in mind is that Angmar actually excels in good AoE damage, which is close to useless to Emiratus, because they're so high HP units. And yeah, that makes it rather difficult in the late game for Angmar.
Yeah, and I think
Angmar obviously does have very strong archers for the late game.
Yes. And another point is that obviously you have these Kandun swords which have the ability which is, I think, 50% damage against Imla units, but that doesn't matter that much because you can just get the Imladris elite units that earlier, so they just overwhelm them no matter what. So yeah, you just have an archer clump as Angmar, which is not that good for Angmar because
winning in melee is from a certain point on pretty much impossible against Imladris if you're not super ahead.
And he's going for a Dunedin, which is kind of normal, I think, in this matter. And yeah, I really like what he's doing. I mean, I think he's scouted that Ereinon is not going for wolves, so he can just spit around, creep, get a lot of units, and play his game. On the other side, I'm not so sure about Ereinon's decision to go for Four Masters, because obviously you have Gildor and also the Four Masters don't scale at all. Well, so are the wolves, but they still force units to stay at home or can still pick off some reinforcements or so. But the Four Masters just die at some point, and even though, I mean, you can't fight the units anyways. So. I don't know.
It's more efficient at creeping this way.
Yeah, that's true.
That's important. And might get his buildings leveled up quicker. Because AnDy's not really using the fact that there are no wolves to harassing, which would probably be really good, because harassing is especially strong against Angmar, because you deny the tribute cards. It's not really taking advantage of that, unfortunately. And yeah, so far just X throwers from Ereinon, which is a good idea, I guess. Ranged units are always good against Emiratus.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, pretty standard so far. I mean, I guess AnDy will just push with a maybe slight bigger clump. He already has his Dunedin.
He's harassing a bit now.
Oh yeah. Completely that.
And yeah, Ereinon did not buy a spell point yet. Spell point power, I mean. I don't really know why, because both tier 1 powers are pretty good for Angmar.
I think he's probably the only person who would buy the central spell at first. No?
Maybe, yeah.
But if not he, who else?
True. But here we have the same problem as we had with Rohan, that, well, just recruiting every hero available is not as easy anymore.
Yes. So is spending his money, apparently. I mean, having 1000 stage of the game, being massively supply blocked, is that great overall?
Not really, no. And he did not buy a... he just bought a command point upgrade now. It's a bit late.
Still big supply block.
Yeah, for sure.
And AnDy immediately got the tower on his Doomland outpost. Classic.
Of course. And going for some rangers here.
I think we need to consider the fact that both of these players are playing this mod for quite some time. So obviously in 4.4.1, if you remember, some guys will definitely do. Buying a Doomland outpost with a tower was basically meta with Imladris at some point. And yeah, well, it is still meta, I think, and it's even more viable. Kaf got nerfed so hard and is that more that strong anymore. Yeah. You obviously could do it, but it's way stronger right now.
Yeah.
So I will do that strategy.
Yeah, Orion is just running around with one clump. I don't think it's too good. He should try to harass a bit more. It's very passive. And we have a base rush possibly by AnDy.
And it's interesting, Goodwill just said, Andy's going for the no in-base eco strategy.
Yeah, he did for a while. That's usually what happens with good Imladris players, that they invest in units a lot more, and since Imladris units are more expensive in the early game than other units, you don't have as much money left to invest into your economy. Usually because of this lack of inside economy.
Hmm.
Yeah, we might have a big engagement here now.
Mm-hmm. But a very important point for Erinon is that he got out 2 tribute cards, so he able to buy Kandum units, which is very important matchup for sure.
And he might actually be able to take this fight with all his explorers.
Yeah, but Erinon is
Seems like he is hesitating a bit.
Yeah. So I want to ask you a question. Yeah. What do you think about werewolves in this matchup?
I think generally werewolves are pretty good in this matchup, for harassing mainly. Because, well, that's just their main strength. And then straight up combat, they're usually not that good, I think. Because, well, splash damage again is not that strong against Imladris. And yeah, they also just die to upgrade Imladris swords, I think. So not really for that, usually. But for harassing, they're very strong, definitely still.
By the way, did we mention already the outpost? And that Harlequin is out?
Don't think so, no. Maybe I've shown it, but I definitely didn't talk about it, no. And yeah.
And Arwen on the other side.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Battle of
yeah. That's classical AnDy, I think. Rushing Arwen and riding around on the horse. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I really enjoy this because both are just going for outpost instead of.
Yeah, they're basically playing a team game now.
Yeah.
Basically playing a team game. Pretty much no harassment. Both kind of heavily investing into archers and heroes now. And there's a barrel white as well. And nice. I like this. AnDy tries to snipe the Harlequin with this out.
Oh yeah. He can also snipe the front.
Exactly. That's what I just want to say. But yeah, he needs to be careful with the Droglin there.
He might actually.
Yeah, let's see. Nah, he can't quite finish it off, but yeah. He's still losing the infantry fight very heavily here. I think.
Okay.
And the other hobbits, so let's retreat here for now.
Well, I think up to that point it was actually fine for Ereinon because obviously the Foremast. Well, it's okay to lose them if you kill some Imladris troops, and you did lose quite a lot of them, to be fair. If you compare the CP.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know how many battalions he actually lost. Because, well, they can generate, obviously. I think he lost 1 battalion there, which is not a lot. The Rhino lost pretty much his entire melee clump.
Hmm.
Oh, and we have the first pencil out.
Nice.
So some early base pushes. I like that.
Yeah.
Reinon is doing his classical outpost moves again. Not worrying about his base at all.
Yeah.
He also has pretty much no map control left, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It just has his outpost and one additional farm.
2017 Outpost Camping Rush. Actually, new.
Yeah.
Oh, Godfather. Whatever. And a tower, of course.
Of course. There's the tower. Siege begins now. Everyone entrenching themselves first. Yeah, okay. Some pikes running to their death here. I saw it in time. And the pencils are ready, guys. Look at this. Beautiful. And yeah.
A lot of pencils. We should. To be fair, this might just end the game.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Orion, he's just 400 command points of X throwers, 2 heroes, and a barrow white. And now he's recruiting some Condom units. But
Oh, what? The pencils knock trees down? Really? Oh yeah, I can see it.
yeah,
What the?
yeah, they do. Isn't that normal for Rams?
Yeah, but I mean, though, well, I guess for bigger rams it's okay, but for those,
Okay. Well, I don't
that's rams I didn't know. Okay.
Depends. Yeah, that's
I mean,
the biggest
just
point. I mean,
imagine
they're basically creating new pencils, you know.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
send some Brunedines there, they pick it up,
Oh, yeah.
and there you go, more pencils.
Nicely done, AnDy. By the way, we've got a library as well
Oh,
from
and we have a trebuchet by Orion.
Lul.
I don't know what he is planning to do with that. But yeah, he needs to do something now, very quickly.
He's he's attacking the wall. That's also an old thing because he could have just open and reopen, close the gate. So yeah, you can't do that anymore theoretically, but well, AnDy I think doesn't know about that.
Yeah. I think, Goodfellow, you should make a study on the reproduction of pencils.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and we have an in-base tower. Amazing, amazing. Maybe he will send his archers in there as well. But he's losing his leveled barracks now, which is a big deal. Even if he can defend that, he has no way getting a tribute card into this base anymore.
But he has a catapult and he can, well, lose archers for free, I guess.
Yeah, I guess he can do that. I mean, the tribute is not going to do anything here. And kill a few archers, but...
Droglin is doing a nice job, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
Not quite level 10 yet, though. Close.
But yeah, the unit are very nice.
Oh no, now he's level 10. That's good news for him at least.
Yeah, that doesn't.
But he managed to walk away with his archers in time here, AnDy. Does actually need to retreat his pencils for now. But still, he won't defeat this enlarged melee clump here. I don't think so.
Yeah, and I mean he can't reproduce any Condom units.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks pretty good for AnDy right now.
Yeah, he does have his stun of Felagwin now. But still, even if he could push this back, he's nowhere near can contest the economy of AnDy, who's also buying his first upgrade now.
He's got level 2 eco, which isn't that bad, but oh yeah, AnDy just denied a triggered card from getting into the barracks.
Yeah.
Oh, Arwen?
She's trying it out. And while the Citadel is dying currently. Okay, not anymore
Maybe.
now. So. Oh nice. He upgraded his tower as well. So it's shooting 2 arrows now. At the same time. So
amazing.
And he's
Yeah, but-
gonna lose all his level troops there,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
but he
but
gets-
still. Or maybe he's not even gonna lose his level 5 battalion there, let's see.
Oh, but he lost Arwen.
Yeah, that's obviously bad. Oh, and there's a wall tower as well. So we have a real siege in here, boys.
Mhm.
Good fella.
My god,
Very
you would
excited.
watch Andy's money. Holy crap. He just had 4k at some point.
Very nice.
Mm.
Well, he's building a second barracks now. Sure, why
Yes.
not? And Arrestor's also just chilling in the barracks doing nothing.
Yeah, but she got level 2 outside eco, which isn't that bad.
That's pretty good, yeah.
He got Kiran. That's not bad. I like it.
Yeah, Kiran is always good because the leadership is just super strong.
But fellas asking where's the reactor on the barracks?
Yeah, I don't know. Arrestor unfortunately isn't a reactor anymore.
Hmm.
He's a lab instead, I guess.
Yeah, you need 2 reactors. 2 Erastos to have a reactor. Hmm.
Yeah.
Make a good fellas submod where you have medivacs and especially nukes and disruptors in Elaine. That would be amazing.
Please. So,
I think
full
will-
Dunedain army coming there from the top left.
Hmm.
Very nice.
And 6 spell points.
Yeah, and I mean, Ereinon only has 250 command points left.
He has a tower.
He has a tower, true. So let's see. Maybe this is gonna evolve / devolve into a catapult siege now, which will take ages. I hope so.
Well, if Imla sieges with catapult, it definitely will take ages.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah. Let's wait then, I guess. Let's wait. Oh, he's
Enjoy the-
preparing an assault on the outpost now, though. Seems like.
Oh yeah, and he got the tools.
Yeah. It's amazing that Kirdan basically gives a better leadership to Dunedain than Halbarad does. Very cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, the outpost is gonna fall now. The twins are out as well.
Already
It's a
told.
good idea, I guess,
Hmm.
to counter Helicon and Brooklyn.
Oh man. I running up the turn cards of Arno. Just summoning them, so he might actually save the outpost for now.
Yeah, but well, it costs him. What is it? 5 or 6 spell points?
5, I think.
5, and I mean, he's probably not gonna get a level up for them. So I guess it was worth it. Of course, he needs the outpost, but yeah, he has nothing to defend against the bigger army on his base now.
Hmm.
And yeah, there's a full spell arsenal of Imladris. And he's gonna try another attack. Let's see if he fails at the tower again.
Tom versus Heligwin.
Yeah. Just dancing around a bit.
That was just funny. Heligwin just when Tom was attacking Heligwin, she just said such beauty.
Very nice,
So it's
yeah.
a little flirt between them. Yeah. But I think Tom is too old.
Rams can advance to the tower now, and then it should be over, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
that's
gonna give some nice level to the Imladris heroes now as well. Helicon is also gonna die. Yeah, there's a GG. GG and well played.